Hi guys, here we are at Nyamosense base where you have just come upon you have just gone to see how the stones that were being created by God, how they are being settled on each other. Let us proceed to go and see the way we are just going to see the way the stones were just created by God creature. This is the road which is going upon Nyamosense. The other road is just turning to Mabera. Yes, correct. This is the highway to the hill where we are going to see God's creatures. So on the way you can see the leaves, how they are green, how the neighbors being near to the hill where we are just proceeding to.
Unajua hata uongei kijana. How do you manage to see this?
As the way you are still looking here. Which they bring to the neighbors good air, which they breathe in. Some of the maize have been harvested. They are put here for some cows to graze in order for them to just be strong and do some of the work, some of the cows to give us some of the milk. As we are still proceeding to the hill, we can also see some of the cows, the way they are just appearing, having some of the maize still in the garden. They have not been harvested in order to just put away the hunger. We are still proceeding to the cliff of the hill, where we are passing to some of the trees, which they look the greenish ones. As we are proceeding, we are now seeing some of the small stones, some of the cow, the way it's just looking at me because it is hungry. That's why it looks at me. It has good corns, which someone can do the buttons of the clothes. We are just proceeding to the hill. We are going up to the cliff of it. This is how the cliff of the stones are just starting to be looked. The way you are seeing, this is how God's creature it is being looked. Some of the people they plant some of the maize on top of the hills and they can do good in order to prevent the hunger. We are still proceeding to the cliff of this hill in order to see how it looks like. Inside the top of the hills there are some of the holes which they appear on top of it. You are still climbing on top of the hill. We are just proceeding on it to see how it looks like. Some of the stones can be looked at. If you look at it, you can think that it can fall on you, but it can't. We are still proceeding on it. As you look on these stones, this is how the gold scratchers they look like. Some of the living people at Nyamosense, they really enjoy on this top of the stones. They can come, they can able to be settled on top of it. They can talk with their phones the way they like. They can even put their own things on top of it so that they can be able to dry. We are going to the other part of the hill where we can be able to see the other part. You can be able to see on the road. The stone can be able to give us water. This is God's creature. This is how these stones look like. It has water down here which has generated on top of it. We have some of the plant leaves on top of the stones which no one can be able to plant on top of it and grow, but God can make everything to be possible. As you can see here, my friend is trying to enjoy how these stones are very beautiful, taking his photos, making it to be simple, making it to be happy to the other neighbors. We are still proceeding to the top of the hill. We are still passing on the road in order to be on the cliff of the hill. As you can see here, the way we are just proceeding, I have one of my friends. What is your name?
Peter,
What can you say about this stone?
this stone is good for resting when it is daytime, when it is hot. There is a lot of shadow here. You can use this part as an enjoyment, as resting also. It's only that it has rained. For now, you cannot use it. But it is when it is hot and the day is the sun is too hot. You can come here and have a rest. It is a good place for communication. Yes.
Apart from that, you can just come for the picnic with any person. You can just come here, you can rest, you can eat your food, you can really enjoy. No one will come here and disturb you upon this stone. Having this tree here bringing the shade to this stone, and people they can cool their body. You can just move even your clothes. You can sit without any problem coming upon you. As we are still proceeding to the higher hill, let us pass through this way. This is how our grandfathers, they really passed through these places when they were fighting with some of the people at the earlier ages. We are still proceeding. These are some of the horns which some of the people they really used. They really passed through them. This is the wild animals they are living inside here to this forest. This house, our grandfathers they really passed through this journey and they really managed to live until now. This is a hole where wild animals they live inside. They really give us some of the things like this one, the way you see here. Here is on top of the hill where they live inside. They can manage to put their bat inside here without any stranger coming to just give them any problem. This hole is very dangerous. When someone can fall inside, immediately can die without any complex.
For example, let me ask you, what is the work of that thing you're holding? Because like I don't know what it's meant for.
As you see this thing that the bird has just removed from his body, from his or her body, it is used in just waving, in just waving the clothes or any other thing.
Mostly they used in traditional. It is only
Yeah.
now modern things they are there. You cannot use it.
These things are usually used in moderns, the way my friend here is just saying, but in moderns they use another method which I doesn't know how I can call it.
Nowadays they normally use machines.
Yeah, they usually use machines to make clothes for the people to wear.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the past they normally use this one.
We are still holding some of the things that were there our grandfathers they really used in the past. We are still holding them. We are going to the places where they were usually using to cook. This is how God's creatures they really look. Some of the stones they are settling to the others. The way I told you to the past that you can think that a stone can just fall for you, but it can't fall because of God's creature. This is the hole the way you see here. This is the hole that God has separated in order for someone can look in front what is coming on. We are still proceeding to the cliff of the hill. Here we are under Nyamosense, where the forestic has just come upon the hill. No one can pass inside here. If you are not strong, you can't be able to pass. Because this place is very dangerous for the wild animals.
As you see these stones, they have some parts that they can store water. You can use it for storing water also. You can use it for washing hands. This is water that it has been stored. It's safe here. So in the past, people they normally use this part. We are proceeding where you can get where they used to cook. These are some of animals that they used to kill, and they can have a meal. And just to go.
You are still just proceeding, just down the hill to show you the way it looks like. When someone comes and just come and shelter here, nothing will be. Someone can come and sleep inside here. There are some of the holes passing to the different places.
Yes, this also can be used as outlet. Can come from here inside, but can go using this part. Also, this part in the past they used in Mau fighters to survive.
Yes.
They used to escape from their enemy. As you can see, there is a lot of bottle there which they use. And this part, it rain. There is no water that can get you. As you see, there is a lot of water there, but here it's really dry. It's dry. As you can see,
It generates dusty.
yes, there is no water that can get you. So it is good for survival.
How can you say about our grandfathers, the way they were just struggling to fight with their just neighbors?
This part used them to in hiding. Yes, they used to eat part when they normally when it is too hard for them, they could come and hide inside here. And their enemy they could search for them, but they could not get them.
Because it has different routes which you can pass, they
Yes.
cannot be able to know where some of these people they have just hidden.
Yes.
That's why our grandfathers they are still there,
Yes.
and they're just encouraging us, be like us, so that you can be able to live. The way or when you see our enemy, you have to know how to hide.
Yes.
In order to survive your body. Our body has no any other part which you can be able to replace them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also up here, there is if you are a good climber, you can use this part to go outside. They used to tie some ropes and some knots so that they can go outside. And up of these stones, it is only it is too hard to go there, but it is flat like a field. You can use it like for playing or enjoyment.
Let us proceed.
Some things remains this water bottle. They used it in the past. As you can see here, is where they normally used to.
They normally used to cook
Yes.
their food when they were fighting with their enemies. These were some of the living of the animals that they really used when they were just fighting with their enemies.
Yes.
As you see here, these are the 3 stones. The way I am settled here, one can settle here, others they can hide in order to see their enemies where they are coming from.
If you have a good sufria, all you can have some methods that you can put up here, and some firewood that you can put some meat what for your meat for purpose in survival. I see there is a lot of
Firewood.
You can hide. Also firewoods that are here. There are more. There are many.
Actually, their main food, it was just meat. They can't cook food because the meat can sustain for many years. That can make them to be strong and just fight their enemies to be just for the war in order for them to succeed.
Yes.
Without eating meat and being strong, you can't fight, and for the enemies, so that they can run away. This one make them to have stronger brain. They can't be able to sleep when they were chewing.
They were using meat and milk. Can you see this? There is a water bottle here. Also, there is another one here. There are a lot of them. Some they have hide inside here. And if we are keen, because if you have some strength that you can go inside these stones, you can find some
Many bottles
that they were used also in fighting. They are still there. It is only they have rust.
As even you can see, there were some of the greenish plants which they make them to have good air inside here. No one can feel something is just being cooked here because of good air. The place is open.
Yes. Can you proceed to the other side?
Let us proceed to the other side.
This is like another channel to get out all to come in. You have used the other part also, can you see this one? It's like a stairs. Also here, inside here I told you that you can use it to hide. No one that can know that you are inside here.
These are some of the places which you can be able to use to hide or to pass. There are some of the many outlets which you can get from this hill. The way you have seen, my friend is just telling us. This one, another part, second part, which you can be able to proceed outside the hill, but you are going to the another channel.
And that it is here.
The way you can still see, there is another channel which you can just come and go outside of it.
It is mostly like living there. They normally hide their weapons. They were used to be hiding inside there. If you can manage to go down there, you can get some weapons. They are still there. It is only they have rust. They have stayed there for a long time. Can you also proceed?
Wow, that is good. Our grandparents, they have good mind, which they can just use it. So just proceeding to the outside of the hill. And we are just going outside the hill. Brian Bogay. Or proceed to different part of a stone which God has separated to be just near to this one. You are getting out of the hill. You are still proceeding downward. The clear picture of Nyamosense, the way it looks like, how people they really enjoy, how people they manage their life.
And also this part you can see, you can use it to see a person or something from far, and you can realize that something coming. You can see the other side there is a lot of tractors there that they are used to construct the tarmac road. Also you can see here there is some still grass, shamba. This part it is good for seeing your enemies, as the traditionals, our ancestors, they used this part in fighting, in Mau fighters.
Now you find some of the modern people right now, they can't come here to hidden themselves. They see that the way they are coming, they are wasting their time. Yes. They can't take their time to come and enjoy the way our traditional grandfathers, they were just coming to the top of the hill to enjoy. As by now, we can now just say thank you for watching our channel. Remember to subscribe it, just enjoy for it.